Now, usually I ignore these kinds of things, but this one is interesting because, well, it affected me, and it also might affect you because you watch this channel, you use MacBooks, probably, maybe, a lot of you use MacBooks, and so do I. And I had this MacBook, actually I had a couple of these MacBooks. So I got this email, right? It's about the lawsuit against Apple because of their butterfly keyboards. If you bought a Mac laptop between 2015 and 2019 with the butterfly keyboard, you may get some money. How much can you get? Well, let's dig in. First of all, Apple did concede and they lost this even though they denied any wrongdoings. I should also say that I'm not a legal expert and I'm not offering any kind of legal advice. I'm just reading this, and some of what I'm reading may be wrong. Apple lost the settlement. They settled for $50 million, which is, like a couple of cents to you and me, because Apple is a $2 trillion company. So this is basically nothing for Apple. But what do we get? Well, you're gonna get whatever is left after the lawyers take 30%. So who wins here? Well, Apple kind of wins because, well, they gave a defective product out. I never had a problem with my butterfly keyboards, but apparently a lot of people did. Supposedly Apple knew about this and that's why they're paying. So Apple kind of won because $50 million is nothing. The lawyers win because they get to keep 30% of the $50 million just for filing this thing. And I suppose a couple of you may win if you're in a certain situation. This is, all right, I'll keep reading. I'll get to that. Basically, there's 3 groups in this class action lawsuit. The first group of people might get between $300 and $395. That's pretty good. Maybe you're one of these people. And to qualify to be in this group 1 and get this amount, you should have replaced your top case 2 or more times. So you bought your laptop, something is not working, you're not happy, you go to Apple, they replace it for you. Something's not working again, they replace it for you. Now you qualify for this group. Yeah, you deserve it. Now, group 2, these are the people that have had their top case replaced once. It's annoying, and you could get up to $125. Notice they say up to. Why would it be up to? Why not $125? Why is it less? Probably because there might be a lot of people in this group, and they don't know yet how much is going to be left out of the $50 million to pay each one of these people in group 2, or group 3 for that matter. Group 3 are people that are going to get only $50 if you've had to replace a couple of keycaps here and there. And I'm in group 4. I guess I'm getting nothing because my keyboards were just fine during this whole time period. I don't know, maybe it's because of the way I type. Maybe I got lucky, but by the way, there isn't actually a group 4, so they don't even mention that. So I don't think I'm getting anything. Now, in case you're curious to find out whether you qualify, click on the link here. You don't have the link. What am I talking about? Just go to the URL right there. It's safe, I checked it out. These are the MacBooks that are affected. Now, what if I wanted to go ahead and do it myself? Let's check this out. File a claim right there. This needs your unique ID and PIN. I got mine right here. Okay, this has my information. Next. Oh, okay, yeah. This is why it's not gonna work for me or anybody else that didn't actually file for a repair. Now, if you didn't go through Apple, hopefully you saved your receipt because you're gonna need it right here. This probably might not work for me. Since I didn't have any issues with my keyboard, I'm not eligible, I guess, for this claim at all. Oh well, I was hopeful. I'm gonna go back to ignoring these kinds of emails now, unless I really feel like I've been hurt by these types of affairs. And I might actually have a good example of that. If you are part of this group and you want to respond, I'll also leave a link down below where you can do that. I've checked the link, it's actually legitimate. You can go to that website and fill out the form that they have. And I'd also like to know if you've been affected by this problem. Anyway, thankfully, that problem doesn't exist on the new MacBooks. I've been happily using the new keyboards and actually feel really nice. So hopefully that's the last of our problems. Now, I did recently make a video about my experience with the MacBook Pro, with the 2021 M1 Max MacBook Pro that I've been using for over a year now. The way I use it is not by plugging in this thing to charge it. Sometimes I do that, but most of the time I don't. And most of the time it's just sitting here plugged in through the USB-C port, getting power delivery from my dock. And my battery's maximum capacity is only at 87%. This is only after a year of usage. Some of you suggested in the comments that it's precisely because of what I'm doing and how I'm charging it that this is happening. Do I smell another problem for Apple here? We'll see. Anyway, good luck with your lawsuits. See ya.